you a question.
I'm gonna fuck up Conor McGregor, it's undeniable. It's already undeniable. What other fighter is giving him this much press? What other fighter has as big of a name as me? What other fighter can and talk shit just as good as he can?
Wow.
He's shorter. He weighs like 170 pounds. I weigh 210 naturally. He's 5'9". My reach is longer. He gets gassed, first of all. He's out of his prime. I'm coming into my prime in the next 36 months of boxing every single day and defeating his butt buddy Dylan Dennis, which I will do. Defeating Ben Askren, which I will do.
Yeah, I think Conor and I will happen for sure. You know, people laugh at that, but like, what other fighter is calling him out with this big of a platform? I'm trending all 12 trends on Twitter right now. My call out to him has like over 10 million views. So, and it's been an hour. So, you know, what other fighter is calling out McGregor like this? But realistically, like you said, it's not gonna happen for a couple of fights. I'm cool with that. I want to knock out everyone in his camp first. Dylan Dennis, you know, is in his corner. He's the guy that got punched by Khabib. That's what he's known for. So I'll take out Dylan Dennis first. I want to bring MMA fighters into the boxing ring. That's my goal. And, you know, there's a long list of other people. KSI wants to fight me still. Austin McBroom wants to fight me. Ben Askren wants to fight me. There's more people. I can't even remember how many people there are.
My question was going to be, what the hell did you think about Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson?
Well, I did not see it coming the way. What's his name? Jake Paul? Is that his name? Jake Paul?
Yeah. Jake Paul.
Yeah, Jake Paul, man. That was devastating. I mean, damn. Robertson, I don't know what he was thinking. I think the way it looked like he got set up. His trainer should have taught him how to defend himself. Because, see, when you bring a guy that never boxed a day in his life, the most challenging thing is defense. We all could throw punches. If you could take someone from the street and just tell them throw punches, it might look a little awkward, but he's still going to throw punches that will be hurtful. However, the main thing that an average person doesn't know is defense. So that should have been the main thing during training camp, is work on defense, and try to improve on your defense. But the way he was fighting tonight, like my man said, he had basketball shoes on because he was running. His feet was all over the place. I saw it coming. As soon as I saw him jumping all over the place, like he's ready to dunk, you know, you got to keep your feet on the ground. And Jake Paul just caught him with a perfect blow and put his lights out.
I mean, I love Nate Robinson, bro. You know, great athlete, dude. He came in this fight at the age of 36 years old, going against a 23-year-old Jake Paul, man. And they had beef over the internet. And, you know, just seeing what I saw tonight from Nate, it just showed me, you know, some sports are just not for everybody. It can maybe be for him if he, you know, rededicates himself. But from what I've seen tonight, you know, boxing doesn't look like it's for Nate.
I mean, somebody asked Gervonta on Twitter, it should have been Gervonta in the ring tonight with Jake Paul. And Gervonta responded by saying he would have slept him next to Nate. That being said, the ultimate fight for Jake Paul is KSI, because we know Gervonta, even though he's a featherweight or a super featherweight, if he fights a guy like Jake Paul, the punch is going to feel like he's a heavyweight. So the realistic fight is KSI versus Jake Paul. Now, who you favor in that fight?
Jake Paul versus KSI. I would have KSI by knockout.
You think Logan Paul is better than Jake Paul?
Yeah, I deeply believe his big bro is better, man. I think his big bro is the harder puncher. He's well, I can't say he's more skillful. Jake Paul, he's got his big brother in skills, man. Jake Paul's a more skillful fighter. He's a sharper, more crisper puncher than his big brother. But Logan Paul's the bigger, stronger guy. Logan is he's not as dynamic and athletic as Jake Paul is, but he's stronger. He's like a freaking bull. He's like a lion, you know what I mean? But what I saw against KSI and Logan Paul was completely disappointing. I feel like, to me, in my honest opinion, I believe that Logan Paul can beat KSI and KSI can beat Jake Paul.
So you had the first fight, you had Logan Paul winning the fight with KSI?
No, I didn't have him winning at all. I had him losing. I think he won 2 rounds out of that fight.
Okay,
I had KSI winning that whole entire fight. I just felt like Logan was more skillful. He was more of a technician that KSI, if he would have let his hands go more and he was throwing more combinations. You know what I mean? KSI was just stronger.
Yeah, but they took points away from Logan Paul for hitting KSI, holding and hitting. And they took 2 points and took a knockdown away. So that could have definitely changed the scoring. But you do know Jake Paul, he said he eyeing Conor McGregor and he's serious about it. And I'm like, this is different between a real athlete and just a YouTube fighter. What's your take on that?
I'm just laughing, bro. I find it hilarious that he actually thinks he can compete with Conor McGregor.
Right. Apparently that's what he believes. He think he got the skills to be a world champion. But like I said, that's a whole different ball game. And Conor McGregor, even though he's not a boxer, but he got skills, and that will definitely be a nice payday for Conor McGregor. But I don't think Conor will entertain that because that would be a laughter for him. But if Conor McGregor was retired, he probably could have entertained something like that because you see Floyd entertaining a Logan Paul fight. Maybe 10 years from now, if Jake Paul could prove something, but for the moment, it's definitely a big stretch, to say the least.
Hold it. You're not that pretty. I'm a bad man. Wait. I still got the world.
I bear witness, there's only one God, Allah, and Muhammad is his final messenger. That's what I said, Larry, on the Bungle fight. Thanking you.
They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.